Hi guys, so today I had absolutely nothing to do. I wanted to report on something, but I don't have like the facts of it. But here I see something else. There's something about a guy who really cares about nature. I think it happens in England. There's a guy by the name of Thames Water. Wait, shit. Wrong. Wrong. Powlesland, I think that's how you pronounce him. So he's someone who is really like a protector of nature, right? So there is a River Roding, which is in England, all right? It all takes place in England. So there's a river that's just covered with bullshit, okay? And one guy by the name of Powlesland, well, he was not alone, but we see his name here. It's like he's organized to remove all of a bunch of debris, and apparently he has cleaned up a lot of things. The article says that he removed 200 bags of basically bullshit, rubbish, branches, and it took 10 days. So he cleaned up a river Roding, or a creek called Alders Brook. So they've cleaned this stuff. And now, because he did that, he received, what is it, a letter or something? He received something that basically tells him that he potentially risks going to jail for 2 years, for a maximum of 2 years. Because apparently their cleanup works, it was not authorized, you know? So basically, Environment Agency threatens with the prosecution because he didn't have the right to do it. And I think they're saying that they have excavated so much that it gives a flood risk. There's a flood risk because they excavated so much, and waste has been left on site within the floodplain, constituting a flood risk activity. So there's a bunch of details that I don't necessarily know, like why, like what creates the flood risk here, but that's basically what is being said, is that whatever he did gave a risk of flooding, basically, you know. So look, if there's people that are more knowledgeable than me about how these things work. One thing I want to say is that, well, it fucking sucks, man. It fucking sucks when, because I've been having the same kind of visions, you know. I would see like just plastic, all that bullshit being lying around, and I imagine myself just like walking around and just picking all this shit up, picking all this stuff up, like trying to paint things in Japan's image, like how in Japan it's all so clean, and if you're like leaving shit around, people will potentially snitch on you. You're potentially gonna be on people's radar. You're gonna be the asshole. Me, it annoys the hell out of me when I see people just dumping their shit on the ground. And like, I see myself in the future, or like I see myself in an alternate reality. Like I have visions of myself just like spending time picking shit up, just getting rid of this unnecessary stuff lying on the ground. Now imagine you're doing this, and then you're getting a letter saying, "Hey, dude, so you've been trying to clean something. You will potentially go to jail now for 2 years. Like you haven't gotten the right to clean up the streets or all that." That's like the parallel. But this guy's been doing this in nature, you know. This is someone who cares about the nature. Nature is apparently alive. Trees are alive. There are things living in the water, you know. So it strikes even harder. Right? It basically sucks when you're trying to do like something that's right, and you're going to prison, and potentially for longer than like there are probably assholes in the world who are being total deep shits, or people who are assaulting people, and they sit maybe for less than that, you know. Like we always read those news about, oh, these people, they like, some people get away with less and all that. 2 years seems extreme just for someone who's trying to do the right thing, you know. Like, holy shit, that's fucking scary, man. That's like a scary threat. Like, will he go there for 2 years? I'm kind of aiming to think that no. Yeah, look, it just sucks, man. It just sucks, you know. Like the world clearly could benefit from people like him, people like Powlesland, you know. Like I wish that the world has more Powleslands out there. I don't want these people sitting in prison. Like what the fuck, man? Like this guy didn't kill anyone. This guy didn't fucking rob anyone. Why the fuck is he going to prison? You know? Again, it doesn't say that he's going to prison, right? It says that he has a risk of going up to 2 years in prison. I don't think he should go to prison like at all, you know? Not only for one day. You know, if what he did really brought some threat, or if you really didn't like what he did, just give him a warning. Like, you know, clearly the guy just tried to do like the right thing and nobody has asked him to. Oh, and apparently, before even doing this, before even attempting to clean up the river, he has contacted them or sent them communications that says, "Yeah, yo, you should do something about it. You know, you should do something about it. You know, it's very dirty, it's very polluted." So he has tried other approaches. He has tried just reporting it or requesting it, and then he decided to do it himself. You know, like that's just dedication, man. I wouldn't want to send this kind of person like to prison. You know. So yeah, there's a bunch of like articles that I'm not really familiar with, you know, that report on this situation. So yeah, if you want to do your own research, write Powlesland or write like summarize what I just said, and you'll probably find about it. River roading, those are the keywords. So here's like the anti-argument against him. So there's a bunch of sewage outflow that are being released into this river every year. And Thames Water, which is a company responsible for water supply and water treatment, they're stating that these discharges are permitted and are designed to prevent sewage preventing sewage from going into homes during periods of heavy rainfall. That's at least according to the Times of India. You know, like I'm not really super familiar on this, but like that's basically a bunch of things that are being said, the disputes and all that. Anyways, I'm not an expert. I'm just here to like introduce something, and I think it fucking sucks that a person like this should even like be considered going to prison, you know? Like this guy didn't fucking punch anyone, he didn't like beat anyone, he didn't kill anyone, he didn't threaten anyone. He just tried to save. He has spent 10 days doing free labor work and he gets a threat of going to prison for 2 years, a maximum of 2 years, so it could be less, I guess. Yeah. So I just wanted to talk about it. Just one of the many efforts to shed light on something. Other people could maybe do a better job than me. Yeah, it fucking sucks, man. This guy should not go to prison.